I've been talking away. Apologies. Sorry. Off of that. I didn't realise I had it muted. So I've been talking away for 20 minutes and not realised it was muted. That's a cracker. Anyways. Yeah. I thought it was fine. TJ McConnell, Dwayne Dedman. No, I do not want Dwayne Dedman. I just want to check how he's been playing. Big difference of actually picking him. Dyson Daniels, 13 the last game. Daniel House. No. Derek Rose. God, the days of him being consistent, I think, are long gone. Moses Brown. Nothing. Daron Sharp, David Reed. Goga, 5 for him. Micah Potter, not really doing anything. Nathan Knight, so you need that 20-point game. Big Rodney barely gets a sniff, so it's like Gabe Vincent. Did I check him, Gabe? No, not worth touching. Oh, Alec Burke's putting a few decent performances in again. Right, this gets interesting. Najee Marshall. Looks like he's had his cold spell, his bad game out, so I might put him back in. And then means we've got a 13-pointer to play with. Like, TJ's consistent, to be honest. TJ's a consistent, like, 15-20 pointer when he's playing well. And it's one game, it's definitely a game that, like, Dwayne Dedman and Dyson Daniels, I don't feel will get me what I want, but like Dyson Daniels is like a 10-15 pointer, like, for what I've always watched. For, like, as you see there, he's no, it's all good, bud. It's all good. I'm going to go with TJ McConnell because we kind of need somebody. I do football. I'm just showing my NBA just now, so I'm organised. Porzingis, Levine, and then like 3 low pointers that I'm generally quite. I want to get the averages up for. Chimezu, Moses Brown, and maybe Daron. I didn't play last game. I love how that 37 is what made my game week. Micah Potter, nah, he's not doing anything. Nathan Knight, not really doing anything. Goga, same problem. Yeah, this is the problem when you've got, like, I'll put Dave on Reed, it's not a big deal. Right, so that's NBA sorted for game week 21. Obviously, that we've not had our offer put in yet, but at the moment we're trying to get our limiteds out the door. So we've got Manu Garcia, Dennis Adoy, Hunemeyer, Ignavoski, Jordi Devise, Tommy Tribal, Joris Correa, Brett Capon, and Jandro Orellana. That's kind of our main pile to get rid of, and we're just trying to slowly get towards like J League and like MLS. Like, people are coming in for like our players, but they're not giving us, like, what did he reject? What did he reject? Well, he wanted Capon, but I wanted his Yoshio Koizuma, and he basically knocked it back. I was like, really, pal? Like, you had nothing. What made it annoying was he had nothing else I wanted. Back to his, like, if I go back to Asia, what did he have anyone else I wanted? He still has them, so it's like, Matsuzaki is not who I want, but I don't really want to be offering silly money for him now. Like he's a $3 card, and I'm basically trying to give to like $3 for him. Cause what did he knock back? 260. The problem is, do I go 225 and Brett Capon? He's probably not interested now. I'll see. But anyways, new card auction. See what we can get our paws on with our like $15. I just wanted to make, always go to make sure. 8 grand for Alisson player. One day we can dream of that. One day. Right. I was about to say, this guy scores well, and then you realise he's only played 1 game out of his last 5, and it was a cracker for him. Like K-League, J-League, these players they're worth getting, like just now, but it's like the ones to get is the challenge. Yoshifuma, he's like a 50p card. I looked at him earlier, well, not earlier, it was like last night or something, because somebody had him and I offered, I basically wanted him. Yeah, that's who I thought it was. What's one? Right, Sorare data. Any others kicking about on like a bid? Because I don't mind paying 40. I'd rather pay minimal rather than like. And if you're playing for Sanfresh, you've got if you're playing for Sanfresh Hiroshima, you've got to be half decent. So I would say like we're trying to keep our spend as minimal as possible. That's why the 48p one I was kind of like gutted. Mark Vidal, who's properly does not play. That's basically what he's at. Yoshiniro Muto, really £8. Jeez. Who's paying £8 for this guy? Like, who pays £8 for Muto? I think it's because people will think that, oh, this guy's because he played in Europe, he's half decent. Like, not necessarily. He's at $8 just now. If I've got to put a bid in, it's just shy of 9. And as you can clearly tell, his last limited sales are very fluctuated. Yoshiniro Suzuki, basically that's what he's at. Is like that 80 pence to $1. Because he plays for, my brain has gone blank on his team. Shimizu, I had to think there for a second. 85p. Yeah, so interesting. So folk were getting him dirt cheap, like 0.3 during the World Cup. Like, I'm assuming he plays a lot. Like these type of players played 3 times in the J League Cup. He's a starter. Like, so he's basically he's a guaranteed starter. He's just not the biggest. He's not the most consistent point centre. That's the problem. Right, so even if you're buying them for 80 pence, like Satonio and King High Kyle, these are the two guys that just try and nab everything. But yeah, I'll probably look at Suzuki. I've got like a list of like J League players because I'm trying to keep away from K League simply because if they go national service, we're snookered. Kim Young Bin, I'm sure he's a wee bit more than that. Yeah, he's like one. He's been fluctuating all over the place. It's interesting that the folk that are looking at these cards are the ones that are all the same players. That I'm always noticing time after time. Kim Young Bin's like anywhere from 120 to, yeah, he's like 120 is most realistic. He's been slowly creeping back up as the World Cup ended and stuff, because he was one that you didn't have to worry about for, because obviously the World Cup, if you had somebody, if you ran like a limited team. Why is Yuri $6? Who's paying $6 for Yuri? My word. He's not. I'm sure he's not even more than 4. Or is people just playing about with his price again? The reason why I'm saying him is because I actually looked at him for just as a challenge. Oh, he's up to apparently 657. So somebody knows something then. Because the one that I looked at pre-Christmas Day, that would be about this one. It was that one, and what was the other one? What was the other one? Might have been this one. Yeah, so somebody's up to somebody, unless Yuri's playing, or people are just getting him because of Eredivisie is due to start back soon, so they're like, oh, we need a goalie as long as it's in the squad, we don't really care, blah 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 blah. That's all I can think. Yusuf Kone, I tried to get him. I've tried to, like, I love, like, the only reason why I tried to get him was because he was cheap. That was why. But he's up against, so I'm not really fussed. Cheers, Sorare, I'm trying to get part of me. Where were we? Why, Yu Kobayashi. I'm intrigued to see what season he brings. And I really mean this, by the way, because if he delivers like a 15-20 goal season, anyone that knows Yu Kobayashi knows that the guy is like a proven J League scorer. Kawasaki, like quality team. Like last season was one of his weaker seasons because obviously he didn't start as much. His goal return first, regardless, was impressive. Like 5 goals, 4 assists. He did only 1 game in the J League. He was alright in the Asian Champions League, Super Cup and Emperor's Cup. He just minimal involvement in that. But he is still somebody I would look at. Obviously, all eyes are on Leandro Damião, but the thing with Kawasaki Frontal is that they have an ageing front line. That is what goes against them. It's an ageing front line. It's a quality front line, but it's ageing. No, I don't want Masuaka. I don't want the youngsters. I've lost them now, haven't I? Mariyama, there he is. Yeah, never consistent, steady point. For what I've watched, like this is like the J League I don't watch too much of. Yeah, 25 games. About 70% of these games he plays. It's steady. Why you Kobayashi for? That's what I wanted to check. Yu Kobayashi was about $2, and what was he at the moment? 179. So he's basically out of, not necessarily our price bracket, but it's like we're not as interested now. Right, what's this about? He's injured. Right, I'm not even. Right, I don't even have to look at Mariyama then. Right, that's fine. Pity. Yuji Ono. Don't really want to look at Takahashi. Another one that's relative. Oh, he just had the last bid that one on him. Pity. Yuki, like there's so much J League options just now that there's like no shortage of just saying right. What can we? It's like what can we get? It's like what can we get our paws on that we would like. Yamamoto, who is paying $9 for him? Like I know he's a $9-10 card just now, but that's a bit like that's a bit steep. For me, right. Yuki Otsu, not interested. Saneto, just a veteran defender that I love how he has a bid, but doesn't really do much. Right. Who else? Like, we're not fussed about top 5 leagues, we're not fussed about the Turkish league. Yeah, I'm going to put this up on YouTube, so for people to watch as well, just to kind of go over everything really. Seymour, don't really want him. Yuri, interesting there's bids on him. Who else? Maruhashi, Sagawa, nah. Wouldn't mind Christian Espinoza, but I'm not putting. I don't really want to put big money. That's fine, dude. It's fine. As I said, if you my YouTube is GISALEGEND. It'll be on my second channel, not my main channel, so I'll have that up. Hopefully. What do you call it? What time is it now? I'll get like sorted after. I'll pretty much download it during lunch and like basically put it back up. Could it just be good for people just. It's all good, bud. Have a good one. Take it easy. Pleasure having somebody that's got a Sorare account jumping in, having a nosy. Gives me an idea what I'm doing right, wrong, and indifferent. What, Yuto Suzuki? He's another one. Like that's the one thing that puts me off buying certain cards is because yes, they're just sold for $4. But I don't want to put a bid in because I know right away the next bid's like $3.80. I want to be that last bid basically. That's all I want to be. Especially if I'm thinking down the line to try and make a little bit of profit. Like Nagatomo, he might be cheap now because he's now a veteran defender. Yes, he played the World Cup, but how much will he really play next season in the J League? Like, he played 30 times last season, and he was basically 74% of starting minutes. Let's have a look. 97 cents for Yuto Maga. You could put a bid in. Like, for me, I feel like he's somebody that I think could be alright. Could be. Let's have a look. Like, yes, he's not a big goal return. I'm fully aware of that. Goal participation's very minimal. Like if you were to look at his career in general, it's like goals and assists wise, yes, it's not great, but in 100, like the last season and a bit, like for 40 games, he's a good passer of the ball. He knows what he's doing, and it's 70 cents. It's not really, like, even if you get his floor price at $1, you might be laughing. I'm going to take the chance at 72. I'm going to take a chance on Nagatomo. Yes, it's a veteran defender. Oh, Yamada, I just missed him. Let me have a look at Yuto, please. Because Yamada's, he's not been playing much. Pity. It's not necessarily hype on him. I think there's a bit of an expectation that he may or may not come good. Yuya Sano, nah, he's not worth touching just now. I need to jump back a page. Yuya Sako, like, part of me feels like he could have a big, like, I was surprised he wasn't in Japan's squad. And it's interesting that the €200 account, they've literally came straight in and said, right, no mucking about, $7, and he's like an $8 card. So they're literally hoping and praying. Interesting. Trade with Us has nabbed 2 of the. As I say, I'm going to keep an eye on Kashiwa because I would like. There's a few folk have them, and there's a couple that. Oh, Flair's got them. I'll maybe ask Flair. What's Flair got in the G League department while we're looking? Asia 540. Right. I would like the K League, please. Yeah, right. J League, please. Right. He's clearly selling players for a little bit steep, but at the same time, he's got to make money. We've all got to make money. That's the point of it. He's went mad on Leo Silva for Kashiwa Antlers. Don't know why. Don't really see him. He's a veteran midfielder now. I don't really see him bringing much to the table. Douglas. See, this is the problem with the G League. There's options. Like, there's lots of great options to work with. The problem is, he's got no defense. He's actually got no goalies. Interesting. Goalies is the tricky part with the G League because it's like veteran goalies, the established ones like Asako, and then some of the youngsters, and you're literally threadbare. So you're like, you just say to yourself, where do I look? Wellington Silva, not interested. Kamai steady but not spectacular, sadly. Lucas Fernandez is just steep. Like, he delivers in this G League so easily at times. Like, my point, pardon me, this is my point. Like, in that game, like, I watched that game and he pretty much just was different gravy, but he then goes to that kind of game where it's like Consadole just concede for fun, and you just see yourself, and then he delivers with another goal there, and then he delivers with an assist there, and it's like, this is his consistency. Like, Lucas Fernandez, if you've got him, you're laughing. Yes, he's like, if he delivers again this season, he's easily going to be a 20 to he could go $40-50 quite easily. Right, I don't want, if I take out his do not plays options, because I don't really care. Try to go to like 40. The problem is I'm not wanting to buy his new supply because he's close. I'd be the same. I wouldn't be trying to sell it because you're trying to buy ample. Kengo. Anyone else got Kengo? Because I'd quite like him. Oh, he bought it from Conor McGree. So he's what he'll want like $1 for him. I'm sure Kengo's worth a wee bit more than $1. I'm almost sure he is. He's like is he not like 120? No, he is 98. Oh, in fact, no, I was right. His floor price is basically that now, right? I was right. It was about 120 the last I checked. So fair play to Flair getting in just under $1 from. I'll maybe have a word with him. See what he's selling, what he's not selling, just to give you an idea. Because I know what I want. It's trying to get over the line is the hard part. In fact, I might just zone in just now on Asia G League. Right. Well, Hashi's not going to deliver for you, sadly, but yeah, I might just go through my list and just say, right, this is like the likes of Kitzoom and all like quite a few of the other names we've ran through, because if we have them bought like today, tomorrow, like I would like 2 defenders, I basically want 2 mids, 2 defenders, 2 forwards, or 3 mids, or 3 mids is ideal, is what I prefer, I think, because the mids there's quite a lot of depth. I'm not wanting a Sacco. Dalton, do I really want him, or Adam Taggart? Adam Taggart's Adam Taggart is legit a genuinely interesting one, simply because of what Adam Taggart is going to deliver in the J League this season. But if he delivers for Cerezo with like a 8 to 10 goal return, he'd be alright, but I don't really see happening. Oh, he joins Perth Glory in the first. Keep away. Just noticed that the last second. Keep away from Adam Taggart, because he now moves away from out the league. Glad I spotted that there. Iyanaga. He's like the most veteran midfielder, but he's probably one of the most consistent players in the entire league. It's just he's pretty much faultless, really. Oh, Fukuta's at the moment cheap, right? I might have to get in this. I might have to get in here. Akito is he's not just steady. He like those 100-point games. He delivers. His passing game is his passing game is what stands out for him in the J League. And if we can get him, I'd be delighted, because I did look at him, but he was 190, and that's cheap. What's his most recent sales? Like 115. I'm going to go 1-2 just now. I've just got to be wary that's an hour and 119. Right, that's a good sign. If we can get somebody of Fukuta's stature, that's a good sign. Iniesta, I don't care about. He's not interested in me. Patrick's a tricky one, like a really tricky one, because is he going to deliver this season? Is he not? Let me have a look. I have to go to his team, won't I? Yeah, Gamba Saka. Right, let's go to Gamba Saka and then No, I don't care about your ads for some. This is why I hate transfer market times. It just leaves these ads there. Meshino. Does he go back to Man City? No, he joined in. Oh, it was a free transfer. Interesting. I might actually have a look. I might have a look at Meshino then. Oh, he's joining Kyoto Sanaga, right? Are Kyoto Sanaga in the J League? Yes, they are. They got promoted. Right. So basically, Patrick's going there as what, like their main forward, or is it going to be Osama? I think I almost think Takashi Osama is going to be the main forward. Looking at how this team's structured. Let me look at what was Patrick's return last season? It wasn't that great. Five goals, 1 assist. Right, that's fine. At the moment, if we can get Kikiru and Shimakawa and Nagatomo, like we're starting to build a team. Like Michael Wood, don't care. He doesn't play. He ain't gonna play, so I don't really care. Who pays $9 for a card that doesn't play? Nah, well, actually, I'm just taking the mic. He should be, like, if they're signing him, Kyoto Sanga, he should be playing. Like, we've got limiteds and rares. Interesting. Kaloli, I don't expect much from him. Shinji Ono, don't even think he even plays football anymore. Karoki, it's not 3 years ago. Bojan, it's not 5 years ago. Zhao Schmidt, he's like a free $4 card. No, he's not. Some folk are overpaying already. Bruno Mendes, not interested. Oh, Fujita. There's a wee bit of hype on him for this year because he didn't play in the World Cup. Oh, he's got a $10 bid already. That hurts. Not for you, but for me. Yeah, I'm not interested in Carlinos because I ain't paying that. Like, give me in the $3 bracket. I'm interested, but not for 4. Oh, Chanafip. Oh, he's only played 1 game. Is Chanafip playing much? Like, I'm intrigued to see how Chanafip does. Chanafip Songkrasen, always hype about him. He only played 16 games last season, which is a bit disappointing when he's seen as like Thailand's superstar. Like 4 goals in the Champions League. Well, that was 2020. So, and then 2 goals, 1 assist in last season's one. So it's not like he's not. No, I'm gonna get my lunch shortly, dude. So I knew you'd bring that up. Right. So Chanafip. Oh, what's happened here? Nagatomo's had a higher bid. You monster! You stealing my Nagatomo. I'm doing fine, dude. Just recovering from the gym this morning. Just gave the. Not all of them yet. I'll jump in. Profits. I'm trying to get Device sold because Device seems like he's going to sell for $3-4. So I'm quite intrigued about that. But what have I got? In fact, what have I got left? Hunemeyer, Ignavoski, Jordi Device, Tom Tribal, Joris Correa, Capon. Yeah, that's why we've tried to put them for 4 because Like obviously 4 months ago he was selling like anywhere from like $6 to $10 by the looks of it. And oh, the $5 one's disappeared. Has that sold then? Exactly. Players like him are worth buying. Let me see. If the $5 ones went, because it was $5.50, because it's not here. Don't even see it because it was literally. So I'm thinking maybe it wasn't. It's maybe not sold. It's maybe seen that. Yeah, I don't think it actually sold. I think somebody's just because it wasn't any of these guys. I know that much because it was like $5.50. So they've maybe didn't get a sale and have decided to. Yeah, it was less than a day ago because it was like last night I was checking. So I think it's whoever I should have checked the name. Like nobody's came in for even an offer from yet, so it's like we'll see. We will see. Dawan, do I really want to touch you? Probably. Oh, I don't know. Do I try and go and? I'll keep it with Daiki. I want him, but I love how he's 20. He's the oldest looking 23-year-old in the world. Honest to God, he is honestly great little defender. Like I actually think he could go out of Japan maybe the next couple of years, maybe even next season. Actually, like I just feel sorry for him. He just looks old in the face. I just feel sorry for the guy. Wait, what? He goes right. I'm confused. Right, even right. So he had his loan to Shonan Belmar till next year. So it was like an 18-month loan. So it's like 1st of February he goes back to Belmar. Where that's permanent, I don't know. But I can't justify $8. I really can't. Can't even justify 7, so sadly. Right, that one we said nope. Diego, you leave her in the 10-hour bracket now. Oh, bundles. Yeah, I'm going to have to be quite diligent, I think, and I think we're just going to have to not penny pinch from like people in the community, but it's like we're just going to have to say to folk, right, look, we want this guy, we want this guy. MLS. We've decided we're going to keep Bedoya, we're going to keep with Hadib. Initially I was going to sell them, but Rio's like Rio is 173. He literally offers nothing. He offers like nothing to the table. During the World Cup he's just fluctuating like mad. Right, so we need a goalie. We need a half decent. Like Aaron Long's cheap. Like, but at the same time he's 215. So Ludapaco. Oh, it's crazy. Aaron Long. Like Aaron Long's one of the players you would say to yourself, he should deliver, but he doesn't. That's the problem. Right. Adalberto. Like I look at this guy all the time. I'm like, I want him. Because I feel like he would just be class. That one for $5, I never seen that. I wish I'd seen that. I highly doubt it was one of those ones that you have to see. It was like somebody's just pinching it. Goalkeepers. No worries, dude. No worries. Alejandro Bedoya is there. Alex Ring, I ain't paying 5 for. Roldan Saunders, he didn't play at all for MLS, America in the MLS, World Cup even. Can't even get my words out. I'm not paying that. I'd rather be paying nearer the free. Pato, I'm keeping away from. Right, we're in the 2-hour bracket, so we've got to watch. Oh, Cordova's in the MLS now. Fontas, don't really want to go with. I don't want Andrew Farrell. I don't want Andrew Gutman. Yes, they're consistent, steady players, but I can't justify the budget in these players. This is when the challenge kicks in for me, because we're trying to trade, but we're trying to build we're trying to build an America squad. We're trying to build an Asia squad. We're trying to get into Challenger Europe to build it. We're trying to finish that team. It's hard. Like Challenger Europe, we've tried. Godoy for Nashville. Andy Najjar's worth maybe going for, actually, because he doesn't have the pace like he used to. That's the problem. Oh, he actually is that. So who's paying one? So we would MLS forwards. Well, it comes down to your budget. Who's Gary? Engine. Who's Gary? In terms of forwards, cheap end, I personally would say, let me get forwards. Let me see who I can look at from a forwards perspective. No, it doesn't. When does G stand for Gary? Gary. Gary. Nope. Not even been a legal name change either. Right, who was I thinking? Like forwards wise. Like Gustavo Boo maybe could be an option. Javier Hernandez. It's never been Gary. I don't know where you got that for, bud. Honest to God, that's like Joseph Martinez is the interesting one of the season for me. Onyx doesn't work either, sadly, because that stopped running. Oh, Joseph's like 30 quid now. Yeah, that's the risk one. Casper doesn't really do much. Mono's just a veteran. Like Leonardo Campana. If you can get him, saying that $15 bracket has potential, but a half decent scoring MLS forward, whether it be from the likes of Brenner, Hani Mukhtar, Josef Martinez, like Sebastian Ferreira, Driussi. You're basically gifted. Like, good thing about like Ferreira's gonna, I think, do well for Dynamo this season. I would be aiming as close to 10 as possible, but realistically you're going to be paying $12 to $14 anyways. That's my personal opinion anyway. Jordi Reyna, how's he been playing? Not very well. Michael Barrios, just a veteran forward, but right. So that gives us an idea on the forwards, just while we're looking. Heber, really? Do I really want to look at Heber? Right, goalies. Yeah, good luck on finding one that actually plays. Nick Marsman Does he even actually play? No, he doesn't. Yeah, folk are still paying $8. Why? Why? We might be onto something with Pablo signing. Let's have a look at him, Pablo. Right, Pablo, are you playing for Charlotte or is this just to bait us in? Played 2 games. What are Charlotte's options in net? That is what it's going to come down to. Oh, if they've got Kalina, then yeah, Kalina's going to start every time. Saying that, he concedes a lot of goals. Yeah, when you're spending $1 million, €1 million. Yeah, Christian Kalina's like basically, like what I'll generally find is, for me initially, I will just have to persevere with a goalie that doesn't start and just kind of take it from there really. Like there's no way I would get like a Tim Mellier or a John McCarthy. Like saying that, there is injuries in a couple of the teams. Vermeer doesn't play really. Interesting. Like I'm surprised he is. I did not play Ken Vermeer. Did he even play much last season? I could have sworn he played a decent amount of games last season. No, he didn't even play at all. So he just basically sat on the bench, did nothing, and played 1 game in US Open Cup and conceded 5. Cincinnati have just basically bottom 4 squad depth, basically. Oh, what's this? That's just the Nagatomo notification. Right, so food for thought there. Defenders, we've got Hadib, and I'm happy. Hadib is consistent, so we've got a half decent defender at the moment. A second one just gives us an extra option to have in the team. Abdulai's. That's I hate when that happens. You go and check, and you're like, oh, a wee bit excited, and then you forget that they've not been playing much. Who are we? Lundqvist is too inconsistent. Marcelo. Basically, what was bought, like Satonio, basically was my guide there for that. Like I would have probably gotten it 140, but I'm not really good at getting it 167. Fontas. Yeah, looking at just now, the MLS supply is a bit light. So we're probably going to have to just keep relying on players that have who we want, basically. And just hope and pray that we can kind of negotiate deals. Sekulic, is he even actually still playing for Chicago? I did hear whispers of him potentially going. I think there was a couple of teams looking at him. Like, he's consistent. Like, that's the thing. He was a free. Yeah, he was a free agent. I knew there was something. Right, so we're going to have to wait with him post the 1st of January. But I did hear that there was talk of him maybe going back to Europe. That's what I'd heard. I thought, if that does happen, then I was 180 anyway when I checked there. That's fine. Why? And Andy Najjar, I'll keep an eye on him. Where was Andy in the jar? Can't find him now. As in, like, the one that was listed up, I can't see it. Lowest price 95. Is there anyone else that I'd been trying to do offers with? Did they have who I wanted? Like offers sent. That's what I want to look into. Right, so here Joshio, and we couldn't get a deal agreed with. Wow, this was the guy. This buy card, send card. He basically had everyone I wanted. So he wanted. I wanted Bronico. I wanted Arano. In fact, I'm going to go with this guy again. Because he basically wanted like a couple of my players, and he basically just sent me crap offers, and I was like, I ain't bother, pal. No bother. Yeah, alright, he had Kashiwa. Because I basically wrote up the list of, and I've tried to get in touch with him, and isn't happening. I'm going to put the trade back in. So Fernandez is sold, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, divide my money maker in this. So that's kind of right. Bronico. Right, 180. Right, so Bronico, Kashiwa. I'll maybe just stick with like all these UK, like where he sells them or not is a different matter, but like this is alone is what I'm wanting. I want Wangyu, right? That's fine. Like Girodon and Chavara, these guys I was just trying my luck with. Arano. And right, so that's 1, 2. Oh, Zhong. What is it? Wuji. Zhong Wuji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That right? Because they three were they were basically just top 5 leagues basically. And just to kind of put bracket into what the price is, like Arano is like 50, is like sweeties. He's like 50p, but I want him. Did I pin that by mistake? Who did I say? OJ Suk. Oh. Ah, oh, no. They want Kuta getting out bid, right. Who did I say? Kwon. Wangyu. Yeah, see, these guys are like sweeties. UK Muto. Yeah, it's like all told was like 71. In fact, I'll type in. Let's open a calculator. That maybe help. What I do is I just do it by the lowest, so it's right. Arano, it's like 50p. 0.5. Kwon Wangyu 0.7. UK Mutu is 4 prices what stands out, but if you remember that's a lot of that could be what was his name? Kashiwa was Yoshifuma is basically like 70 cents. 4.4. and oh jeez. Five. That's 6 players and we're only at $5. Last player is Jongwoo, was it? Yes, it is. Well done, Graham. Well done. Jongwoo, and he's an R70, right? So we're basically at this point 5. You'd push it to 6, basically, right? So you basically push it to a $6 offer. So, in fact, do I make it as minimal as possible? But at the same time, I want rid of rubbish. So it's like I want rid of like Manuel Garcia. I want rid of Ignavoski. Because who did he want initially? He wanted Capon and Mark Fernandez, so I can give him Capon if he wanted. But I think he just tries to be smart and think, do I go Orellana? Because then that's like $2. That's basically $2.40 there, or $2.50 because Correa's a little bit more. 3. I would say that's a good deal, personally. Like, yes, you're given like $2, right? Near enough $1, give or take, for Tribal at most. Between like $1.50 to $2 for Orellana, so you're at $3.60, $4.40, $4.50 for Correa, 5. Send the trade. But if I see it in front of me, it'll maybe make more sense, right? So 60, 122. I'll give him the offer and see if he rejects counter offers. I hate the folk that just like right. So what was Fakuta's been selling? We're still fine. We're still fine. I can put the last bid in if I wanted to. He's mine, Tom Reeve. 156. I'll take that. 155, right? 155. I'm happy at that. And then, if, as I said, if that buy card